Hey everybody, how you doing? Listening to Ulver, Wars of the Roses. I don't have the vinyl. Good band. It's Thursday, and several things in my mind, so let me see what I can remember. Right quick, the cup. I've never thought to mention this, but in many ways this is a tribute to Dan from Canada, one of the first VC people that I saw, that I discovered, who doesn't make videos anymore. I think Dan watches sometimes, so if you do, Dan, this is for you. I'm still waiting for the arrival of Sonospheres II on vinyl. According to my ordering time, I was hoping this week, but maybe it's the weather or something. Maybe it's more like next week, you know. That's the hardest part of making these records, is waiting for them to be manufactured. You know, sending it away and then waiting 6-8 weeks. It's torture, actually. So, I hope to have Sonospheres in physical form here soon to show you and to send to you, folks that have pre-ordered. I got your orders, folks. Don't worry. When the records get here, I'll send them. Watched a couple of videos. I see that an alphabet thread is going, and I'm not going to participate today, but I see that it's going. Watched a couple of videos. But I pulled some records in the last couple of days. In my off time, what I've been doing, because I go from interest to interest, you know, and this yesterday and the day before, for some reason, well, I was looking for some records online, actually looking to see what I could find them for. I forget what I started looking for, but one thing led to another, and I started to notice records being offered at certain prices, and I thought, this is overpriced, isn't it? And so I started to look, and I started to see some consistency on the pricing on some records, and so it led me to look to see, well, is my copy that? You know, not that it matters, but it's kind of interesting. It's, you know, it's fun. So I have some records that I've been looking at that I can show you. Not that I played them, but I was looking to see, is this original? Is this, you know, which version is this? So for example, the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band. This is an early pressing. I didn't bother with getting matrix numbers on this one, but I'll open this one up. I see that some people ask for a lot of money for this. Not all, but mine is, that's old. That's an original. You know, that definitely was not bought a couple of years ago. That was bought a long time ago. That was one. Another record that my copy is slightly beat, but it goes for money, is Little Games by Yardbirds. My copy is not mint, but I was just thinking, this is cool. I got that. Sometimes it's interesting to me what people ask for the records. Now this one I looked up wondering if I had something. This is a second pressing. This is not a first pressing. This is Yardbirds, Roger the Engineer. It's a UK pressing. It's the black and silver label, not the red and black or whatever the original first pressing was. This is a second pressing. Excuse me. Now this was one that caught my attention because I remember when I used to pass this one up in the bargain bins because the cover is crap. You know, I finally ended up buying a couple copies of it, and I kept it, and now it's going for $100. I don't know why though. Monkey business, nothing serious. This is jazz. This is jazz rock. I don't know why this is going for $100 now. I found it on several lists, which means 3. I found it in 3 different places going for $99. Thought that was interesting. I used to find these for like $1, you know, all the time. Still don't know why that one is going for so much money. I checked these out. My Heliocentric Worlds Volume 2, Sun Ra. This is on ESP. This is probably an early edition. I mean, I know I've had it since the 70s. So this is an early edition. But there's a couple different editions, and I think the mono one is the most valuable. But here's the stereo with this picture on one side and some kind of, yeah, that's the way the record came. So that was another one I was kind of checking out. Now the next one is an original. I checked this all the way down to the matrix number. I wanted to know, is this an original? This is an original first pressing of the Heliocentric Worlds of Sun Ra. I checked all the matrix information out. Yeah, this is a first run. This is an original. Sun Ra. Here's another original that goes for as much as $500. This is an original German pressing of Toggle Moggle by Can. Here's the number. I checked this damn thing out. There's a UK version too. This is the German. This is the original. I've had this forever. You can find this still, but I just was looking it up. This is my original copy of Three Imaginary Boys by The Cure. I was really impressed by The Cure when they first came out and bought the first record. It still has the original insert and stuff. Like with a lot of bands, as they became extremely popular, they were still good. But I'll be honest, I lost interest in them to a degree. It was because, you know, it's not a snob thing. It's more like, okay, now what's next? Okay, so you guys didn't caught up to this. Now what's next? That's kind of, in a way, the way I was looking at it. Same with U2. So I was listening to U2 and The Cure before they were household names, before anybody in Omaha knew who they were. Still proud of the fact that I was one of the first people in Omaha, in the music community, to know about the Smiths. Silver Apples, I have originals of these. I have both of their first albums, original copies. Has the insert too. This is actually my second or third copy. This sold so poorly when it first came out that it became a cutout almost instantly, and I was able to get a copy as a kid. I dug it right away because it was different. Sold it or something, and then very fortunately was able to find another original. And then I have the second original, Contact. This picture put this record company out of business. This record company, this picture put Cap Records out of business because they're sitting in front of a wrecked Boeing airplane. They didn't get permission to use that picture, and that was considered a, you know how businesses are so protective of their logos and their image. This was considered bad for their image, and I guess Cap Records got sued out of existence thanks to Silver Apples. El Topo, the soundtrack to the film by Jodorowsky. It's on Apple Records. Strange film. I have the film as well. I was interested in that school of film. Jodorowsky, Wim Wenders, Pasolini. So I was, checking out those movies. But this is a collectible, apparently. And this has the book. It's got a page or two. Strange movie. I would say that it's psychedelic. It's definitely influenced by psychedelics. But the movie can be kind of hard to watch, but I have the soundtrack. This appears to be kind of becoming collectible, pricey. You know, the music is the most important thing to me, definitely. But I am a collector, and I find that part of it interesting too. What people, I find it interesting what is considered collectible, and what people will pay for. So, like here, I have a die-cut copy of Todd Rundgren's "A Wizard, a True Star." I thought these were pretty common. I'm thinking, I still think they probably are pretty common, but some folks are trying to get big money for these die-cut covers. But I think you can find these still. Great album. This is not collectible, but I was thinking it might be. Black Market Clash. There's a 10-inch version. This is the 12-inch version. This is not a collector's item. Just a good band. This, I was surprised to find, is a collector's item. Let It Be by The Replacements. This is not a blue vinyl, it's just black, but it's an original on twin tone that Jeff Recordman gave to me. Thanks, Jeff. This goes for $100, easy. Good album. Same with this. I just showed this recently. This is my original of Traffic. This is an original American copy. Matrix and everything I checked out. It's in pretty decent shape. But this is an original on Warner Brothers. And these I thought it was interesting to see how much people were asking for these. Happy to discover that my copy of Sketches in Spain is an original. This is definitely among one of the first runs, one of the first few pressings for sure. Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. And check this out. What I have here is, it's in mint condition. A deep groove, as you can see there, the deep groove on the label, and a 6-eye, Columbia 6-eye deep groove. Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. This was nice. I was thinking, I think my Sketches of Spain is probably original. I bought it from the same person I bought the John Coltrane Cosmic Music. Same collector I got it from. And when I checked it out, sure enough, this is an original. Check this out too. All the Matrix information. This is the collectible version of Elephant by the White Stripes. The black and white version. I checked this baby out. I've checked this one out multiple times, making sure, you know, with the Matrix numbers and everything. It is. This is the one that goes for money. And when I bought this, I bought it used, and I found this used at a decent price. And that was why I bought it. Because it was like, don't see White Stripes used. And I look it up a few years later, and it's the collectible one. My copy is water damaged, but this is an original Moondog 2. These go for money. But more importantly, the music is excellent. I have the first Moondog too. It's in good shape. So those were some I was looking up just out of curiosity. Some other records that are sitting out that I played recently. East of Eden. Prog Folk. CAC, West Coast, like the Peanut Butter Conspiracy. Pop Psych. This is not an original. Then I watched Nathan Morales recently. He had shown his Flower Power Sitar by Rajput and the Sepoy Mutiny. So I just had pulled mine out to just vibe with him. Played this recently because it's just so damn good. Iron Path by Last Exit with Peter Brotzman and Sonny Sharrock, Bill Laswell. This is real good. Real good. And then another record I pulled was TiVo Early Teeth. This is from Finland, I think. Yeah. Noise. It's pretty good. I also pulled this and enjoyed this. Past, Present, and Future by Al Stewart. I like Al Stewart. Nostradamus on here is cool. I had these pulled because I have these Yardbirds. I think these are our bootlegs. 5 live Yardbirds on Charlie, and the first recordings. I'm thinking that my pressings, these are bootlegs. I don't know where I found these, but when I was looking at the Yardbirds, I couldn't find these at all. I found the Charlie Edsel releases, but I didn't find these. So that's why I'm thinking these might be boots. I don't really listen to these. This is when they're doing a whole lot of the blues, and I don't even think the Yardbirds did the blues very good. It's the other stuff, For Your Love and all those other songs that are good. Jeff's Boogie, I like that, but generally speaking, I just really thought that the English version of the blues was just really terrible. Okay. Last thing I want to say is, I know this is late, but I know Zeke and his wife had a baby. I want to congratulate Zeke and his new family. And also Jeff and his wife, Glowing 00 Cabbage. They just had a little boy. Congratulations, folks. Life changes. I wonder if we'll see you guys again. Doubt you'll be having very much time for posting videos, huh? Folks that have pre-ordered the Sonospheres II, be patient with me. I can't wait for it to arrive either, okay?